And welcome to the Nexus. Today we're doing issue 42 and 43 of our Optimus Prime build. Let's get going. Okay, so in these two issues we're working on the left shoulder, so we will need that section just there. So first thing we're going to do is obviously issue 42, so let's get in it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go through the magazine. So missing pieces, this one, sorry I'm reading upside down here. We've got missing pieces, then we go on to more about, we've got Wheeljack as well, so in profile of Wheeljack. Return of the convoy, which are these, if you didn't know. So they're like the trailer ones. And then we come on to the parts that we're going to do. So these are the parts. This is the thing we're going to need. So let's open this up and get all the parts out. Let's get going. Okay, so these are all the pieces that we have. We've got all these sections just here. So we've got the shoulder section like that. We're going to grab this piece. It looks like this. We're going to turn it so it's like that. So you want it so these two bits are sort of like that. It can't go any other way anyway. It only goes in one way, and we're going to use FM screws, which are these ones. We need 3 of these. 2, 3. And we get one spare as well, as always. So we're going to put these up. Now I'm going to use a different screwdriver because that one is I need a larger one. And yeah, these. So I'm going to go ahead and put this last one in. Like that. So nice and tight, just like that. Next part we're going to grab is this section just here. And once again, this, I'm just going to double check. Yep, so that goes on just like that. So this one just on like that. And we've got KP screws just here. We're going to secure that one up with the 3 KP screws. And this one in here. And it's a rather sort of tight fit to get these ones in. Section on like that. So that now looks like this. Okay, so that's obviously like that. We're then going to grab this sort of strange looking part, and I say it's strange because it is. It's like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to push this through here. So it comes out like that. So that gets pushed all the way in, so it comes out like that. We're going to grab this section here. This is going to fit on just like that, and we're going to use KP screws, again 3 of them, to secure that section. And that brings us to the end of issue 42. So let me just tighten these ones up. Like that. So at the end of issue 42, that's what that looks like. So we are now just building the sort of shoulder out. just like that. So that's really cool. So let's take a look at issue 43. Okay, so let's have a look at the at the magazine. I don't know what I've just stuttered there. So there's that bit on the movie. Then we come to Primus as well. Then we've got that section that just goes on about the combination ones, which is really nice. I love the way that it goes in about the action figures as well, which is really cool. And then we've got those that. Now there is something that we've got to do in this issue, which we've not done yet on this build. There are the parts. We're going to need some glue. This is the glue that I am going to use, super glue, because we're going to need it for this issue. Like I said, we've never used super glue before, but we will on this issue. We obviously need our shoulder, obviously, because that's what we're working on. So let's pull this out like so. Let's get going. Okay, so these are all the bits that we have just here. I'm going to move this over a little bit so people can sort of centre it a bit more. There we go. Okay, so firstly we're going to do is pull out this section, this die cast bit just here. So that's what that looks like. Then we've got this bag here. So let's move all the rest of this over to the side. And we need everything out of this bag as well. And which we've got a screw, we've got some other bits. We're also going to need this big bit as well. So the first thing we're going to do is place this so it sits sort of like that. Oh no, okay, so there we go. It sits like that. Just trying to make sure that's the smaller end this side. Yeah. Okay, so we have a big end and a small end. Take the big end, and then we have we got this section just here, and then there's a smaller section. And we'll take the smaller section, put it down these groove sections just here. So that smaller section goes where the bigger hole is, and the bigger sort of raised section goes with the smaller hole. We're then going to grab this section and we're going to place that downwards, so it's like that, and you'll see as well sort of patterned the same way, just like that. So this is going to sit in the same way. Then we're going to glue this section down as well, so this section is going to sit on like that, and we're going to use a little bit of glue around the edge here to glue that in place. So I'm going to try that now. Do need to get some more of this. Very thin layer. And that is going to sit like that. So that sort of sits on just like that, and we've glued that like so. We're going to leave that. I'm going to leave that at the side just a minute, just to glue. Now it's super glue, so it will hold very quickly. Right, so we're going to take our shoulder. We're going to put our spring over this section just here. We're going to take this PM screw, which has got the washer on, and like that. So that's one of those ones, the ones with like the little washery section on. We're also going to take a washer as well. I'm going to put this up like so. Okay, so we're going to stick this section like that. I'm just going to make sure when we screw this up, because we're going to use this screw here, we're going to screw down into that section just there. Now, is that supposed to rattle like that? I think it is. So Yeah, I'm just double checking everything just to make sure that we're doing it right. And so, yeah, so that part's going to go on there. We're going to screw that down, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so as you can see, you screw down the centre there. And obviously, and now this section here should move, so, like so. And that's what it should be like. So this should, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, the way you put this on, because you can move it all the way around. But yeah, it does with a little bit of force, which is good, which is what we need. So I'm going to turn it so it's like that. But that is how it should look. Now, we're not finished with the gluing sections just yet. I'm just going to double check everything, because we have got a few bits here. So I'm going to double check, because so in the magazine it tells us to do it this way, and it seems right. Okay, I can see where we're going now. Yep. Right, so we've got our arm section just here. We're going to screw this section here just like that, and that is going to sit sort of round there. We're going to use the SP screw just here. Just trying to maneuver everything. Okay, so there is a little guide pin on. I don't know if that's coming out, but there is a sort of a cutout section just here, and there is one on here as well, so you can sort of see where it goes. So it's going to sit like this. So it's going to sit just like that. So it comes back over this section just here. Okay, the next part we're going to glue on. So we've now done all of our screwing sections, so we need to put these bits aside for now, along with some other screws. We're going to grab our glue, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue into these recesses just here. So I'm going to drop a bit of glue. Just into those recesses just like that. And then it's going to sit like that. Just like that. That's going to sit on just like that. And that it brings it to the end of issue 43. So we have used a little bit of glue. We've done issue 43 and issue 42. And that is what we end up with at the end of that. So yeah, we're sort of, like I said, we are working on the shoulder. We have done some little bits. We've done some gluing as well, which we've never done on the build so far, up to this point. And yeah, as you can see, it's sort of, it's coming together quite nicely. So this will be his right arm. So you can sort of see where it's going to sit. It's good that this moves as well. So basically the part that we're actually building right now is this part of Optimus Prime. It's just this section. You can actually see that little section just there, which is what we've just put on here. So this is the part that we're actually making just here. We've made the start of the arm connection, which is this section as well. So yeah, not long to go now before we attach this to the our chest area, but yeah, nonetheless it's coming along really nicely. So yeah, so as always guys, thank you so much for liking, subscribing and watching the channel as well. Make sure you like like I was just saying, like, click, subscribe, all of that sort of stuff. And as always, we'll see you guys at the next video. Take it easy.